Transformer TCG fans, or my one fan. On the meantime, we got the pretty much. I'll be revealing Power Masters every Thursday, and hopefully they'll be in nice big groups. Now that I want to explain the crank each time. Um, so let's look into. I did a side quest and talked to the bard in the saloon and actually got a side quest here going. No, but it's power keys, and I put these already out there on the custom page at Facebook. But let's look at these. There's five of them, and they're really called CyberKeys. And I didn't know much about them. I had the toys. I kind of was collecting toys back then during the Armada trilogy or whatever it's called. It was Armada, Energon, and then Cybertron, and it just went too slow for me. We knew it was geared toward like 6-year-olds or 6-year-olds or whatever. And, oh my! It was just pain. From the characters playing Pokemon, trying to find them all when it came to the mini cons at the very start, and and after about 4 or 5 episodes of Armada, I'm like, I'm done. And then Energon came up, and I thought, I'll try it again. I still couldn't stand it. And I didn't like the look of the characters either, because it just seemed very jarring between these CGI near perfect looking characters from the toys to these hand drawn human characters in the backgrounds. It was really weird. And Energon was okay. I remember seeing a few episodes where it was just like copy and paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. So that's how they made their clones, and you see like dozens of the exact same character all over the screen, going and attacking the 3 main characters, and then like over and over and over, and the story went slow. And after 3-5 episodes, I stopped watching Energon. And then Cybertron, and I remember I had a DVD. It came with one of the figures, and it was had a couple of episodes. And it was like the Rise of Unicron or something. And I don't know if I have that DVD anymore. And it was just painful to watch. It took I say a week, but like 4 or 5 episodes for Unicron just to transform. And it was so over dramatic. They killed off Starscream. They kind of made him a good character. And I learned all this sort of hearsay, because I remember trying to watch some of the Unicron when he showed up and everything, and I'm just like, this is painful, and I just couldn't stand it. It was obviously geared to a certain audience, and it wasn't me at the time, and I was in my 30s, I guess, and I'm thinking, it's like, okay, I'm an adult now. That Transformers has gotten to this low. No, thank you. So but this is where these came from. 2 of them, the Autobot Power Key and the Decepticon Power Key. I'll go ahead and put images up here for y'all guys. These are ones that I have somewhere, and I took a picture of them and up against a light to make them shine, to where you could, so they do have a glowing look to them. And I thought that was pretty neat. I was like, let me take a picture of these and show it up to the light. And one of these I actually did at work. I can't remember which one. The Autobot Power Key didn't come out quite as colorful, but there is still some light behind it. I know I colored in the Decepticon symbol, and I had to use a little bit because you could see the imprint of the numbering on the back side of it because I held it up to the light, and I had to computer that out. To computer those numbers out, and the Decepticon symbol was kind of hard to see, and so I went ahead and colored it in. So it actually this is the toy, but not completely. If you're like, why does it look different? That's why. So let's look at, and you're also going to notice one thing. It says upgrade power key. They're all power keys. Let's look into this. Put on Decepticons only. It's a Decepticon Power Key. These are all 5 of these are one-star cards. The Decepticon Power Key will give +1 to attack and +2 to defense. Put on Decepticons only. It's got a black pip as well. When the equipped character defends, reduce the attacker's pierce by 3. So I had done this before I learned about Sturdy, or maybe even before ATP created Sturdy. I've had this for a while. But then I added this. When another power key is equipped on any character in the battlefield, scrap this card. So you can only have one power key in the battlefield between you and your opponent at any time. This is what I've been doing with the battlefield cards as well, but this isn't an upgrade. A power key can go in any slot. So the Decepticon Power Key can be a weapon. It can go in the weapon slot. It can go in the armor slot. It can go in the utility slot if you want. So it can go anywhere on the character. It's got some nice stats to bump it up a good bit. More defense than attack. Aggressive on the flip. Decepticons only. No Quintessons, no Junkions, no Unicronians, or whatever the heck they're called. Why did they come up with that anyway? They should have just had the Quintessons and Unicron all in one faction, because in the lore that I know of, they are together. And no Autobots, no mercenaries. So only Decepticons can put on this upgrade. Decepticon Power Key. 7 minutes. I've only gone through one card. So let's look at the Autobot Power Key next. Same thing, except instead of a white pip, a black pip, this is a white pip. When you put this on an Autobot Specialist, okay? So this is interesting. This is different. It's not going to be something like antithesis to the Decepticon Power Key, that is going to reduce your attacker's pierce. Maybe I should have gone with something different, but when you put it on an Autobot Specialist, so the Autobot Power Key doesn't have to go just on Autobots. It can go on anybody, okay? But when you put it on an Autobot Specialist, you may put 3 counters on any upgrade equipped on a character you control. So if you're using somebody's homemade characters, if that can require counters on upgrades for special attributes, well then this can help you. Boom, put 3 counters on it. If you're using my artifacts, boom, put an Autobot Power Key on an Autobot Specialist. Boom, put 3 counters on one of the artifacts. And you don't even have to scrap it. And again, when another power key is equipped on any character in the battlefield, scrap this card. So if your opponent puts on the Decepticon Power Key on one of their Decepticons, boom, your Autobot Power Key has to come off and get scrapped. It is a star card. It gives +2 to attack for anybody that has this equipped, and +1 to defense. So it's just the opposite of the Decepticon Power Key, and that's like the best thing that's going for it is the attack, giving it attack and defense. So the total attribute stats is 3, just as the Decepticon Power Key is 3. Except while the Decepticon Power Key is reducing pierce, the Autobot Power Key is going to help you add counters, but you're going to have to add it on an Autobot Specialist in order to do that. So integrating some different things to bring in interesting characters and help mixing things up for maximizing, for lack of a better word, maximizing certain cards of your deck in this new homemade this new era of the dead game. Okay, we got 3 left. The CyberKey Speed. Okay, there's CyberKey Speed, CyberKey Jungle, CyberKey Earth. Okay, and there really are called cyber keys in the show. I had to do a little research on these because I'm like, what are these called? Are they called power keys or are they called cyber keys? Well, I ended up calling them a little of both, and then called them a power key on the upgrade, so you can put them in any slot. A power key can go in any slot. When you put this, so the power key, CyberKey Speed, when you put this, oh crap, when you put this on a melee character, take an upgrade from your scrap, and you may put an upgrade on another character you control. So if it can be the same upgrade. If you pull an upgrade from your scrap, put an upgrade on another character you control, not the same one that you put the cyber key on. Okay, it has to be another character. So if you're down to 1 character or you're 1 tall, you can't use this. But if you're 2 wide, 3 wide, 5 wide, whatever, 4 wide, I guess it's 3 wide is probably a standard team. 3 to 4 wide, I guess, is especially going way back. So take an upgrade from your scrap. You may put an upgrade on another character you control. All right, Matthew, I'm using the terms you control, and I'm fine with it. But again, like the Autobot Power Key triggers when putting on an Autobot Specialist, CyberKey Speed can go on a melee character to really get the best out of this. When another power key is equipped on any character in the battlefield, scrap this card. They play an Autobot Power Key, you have the CyberKey Speed, or that's really, maybe I should change the wording on that, I don't know. On a character, it gets scrapped, but it is an upgrade that gives +3 to attack. +3 to attack. That has a blue pip card. Now, originally all these were going to be blank pip, and I was going to make them a little stronger than they are. And I thought, no, these seem pretty good. I already got stars on them. Let's give them a pip. Okay. The Jungle Cyber Key. Yeah, that does sound better, doesn't it? So when this is scrapped, okay, the CyberKey Jungle is interesting. I like this. I think y'all are going to like this too. White pip power key upgrade, go in any slot, one star. When that gives +3 health to any character, so 3 is the holy number for the game, okay? So when this is scrapped from a beast or fire con, repair 3 to another character on your team. So if you have a beast or even a fire con, so this is really going to help these characters out like they need it. I know some of the beasts, especially wave 5 beasts, are if you utilize your deck right, you know what you're doing, you can do some damage, and people will want to ban your card, ban your character. So it's just going to simply give it will gladly give +3 to any character. Okay. The best way you get use of this is when it is scrapped and repair 3 to another character. So while the character that was equipped with this is going to lose 3 health, another health character on your team that has been damaged, you can repair 3. If they have 1 or 2 damage, can I repair it? Yeah, you can repair up to 3. So yeah, go ahead and repair the 2, repair the 1. But you're not going to get the most out of it. But yeah, you can do that. When another power key is equipped on any character in the battlefield, scrap this card. A power key can go in any slot. CyberKey Earth. Yes, this is Earth. This is part of the Oh gosh! Now the Jungle and Speed were from the show. Earth is from one of the toys that I found. Of the picture of the astronaut hanging over the horizon. So in the CyberKey Earth, it gives +2 to attack, and it is an orange pip card. So I think this will be nice. A lot of people like these. They really like this one. Well, this is on a car, truck, plane, motorcycle, or tank. It has tough 3 for battle. So they're going to get any of those traits. That's a lot of traits, and they're Earth traits mainly. Not Seeker, but planes. Are going to be able to get tough 3 off the orange pip. When another power key is equipped on any other character in the battlefield, scrap this card. A power key can go in any slot. So it's an aggressive card that is going to give tough 3 to these 5 traits and gives +2 to attack. Wow. So really trying to go a little more into the lore of the original intent of some of the games and pip colors here, and trying to take it to the next level, and with an upgrade that can go in any slot, that when you put one of these in play, even if you have 2 of these and you have one in play, you play another one, the first one has to come off. Your opponent plays one, you have one in play, you have to scrap it. See, only one of these can be in play at a time. So if they have the Autobot Power Key, or even the CyberKey Speed, and you have a CyberKey Earth on one of your characters for tough 3, you have to scrap your Earth CyberKey. Yeah, I may have to redo these. I may call it the Earth CyberKey, the Jungle CyberKey. I may keep CyberKey Speed, so I might change those other 2. So right now, that's all we have. Wow, under 20 minutes, 5 battle cards, the power keys. Go in any slot, all 1 star, nice abilities. All have all with single pip colors. Didn't put any green on these. No green at all, because they seem too strong to be green. It's not easy being green. So I want to say thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time. Have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll be glad to answer them as soon as I can. I normally see the comments pretty quickly. And I put it out there on the if you know who I am on Facebook, hey, they're out there too. But I need to add these. I might change CyberKey Speed. I may leave, even though it sounds kind of silly. But I'm going to change the Jungle and Earth and put the CyberKey on the end. There's still power keys, even though it says CyberKey, Power Key, whatever. But I know there's some fans that are getting into this game, even though it's gone. They're really enjoying seeing a lot of this new stuff, and it's them being able to see power keys and the cyber keys here might get them interested in the game, even if they're not that great. But they're new star cards. What do you say? Give your comments down below. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, my goodness, we keep forgetting to throw scraplets at that like button. We'll catch you next time. Don't have just a good day, but a blessed day. And as always, Autobots, flip out and let's roll for it.